just a little bit smaller, but can we prove the accuracy by using the vision encoder? Let's find out.
Yeah, watching someone else's print. Yeah, single color print, right? So the heads aren't going to sweat. Yeah, this is just a single. This is a test print of something. I have my H2S and P2S running figurines for the wife. I really want an H2D, but I'm on the fence at the moment. Dude, I'll tell you this much. This is my first one. I've never owned any other 3D printer, and I decided to just go with the H2D. And here's why. I'm kind of like a multitasking, like all around, you know that saying, uh, master of all or whatever, right? It's a great all-around machine because you can do a lot with the dual nozzle. Not only multicolor but multi-material. You can very easily do like a PETG print with PLA supports. Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah. However, this thing is a master of all. Man, this machine is amazing. If you're on the fence about it, just do it. I'm telling you, I was on the fence about it too, and finally, I just did it, man. I know it's quite the investment. It's a lot, but dude, it's totally worth it. I mean, I haven't even started selling anything yet, and I'm already it's sold itself, man. Like, I'll get to making my money back on it eventually. You know, um, basically, I just decided to go with it, man. It's a great machine. I have an Anycubic Cobra X on pre-order, but it's a bed slinger, but cheap. Yeah, yeah. I don't really have any other experience. The reason why I went with Bamboo is because I've been around 3D printing for a long time, and I've known a lot of people that have owned Bamboo Lab printers, and they said go with Bamboo Lab. So at first I was gonna go with the P1, but then the P2S came out, and I was like, dude, that thing's nice. But then I saw this in person, the H2D, and I was just like, that's the one. It's awesome, dude. It's massive. I mean, you already have the H2S, so you understand the size of it. Um, it's just awesome, man. You can do so much with this thing. Right? Planning on these for a retirement plan. Same, dude. Like, I want to do something with this. I want to come up with something maybe. Um, that takes off. You never know. Um, I got a couple ideas already, and um, just go from there. I mean, here's the thing, right? You never know unless you try. And I was laid off at the time. So, I mean, very dangerous. But I went all in, man. I still got side work that I do. So, you know, if this something happens from this, cool. If not, I have an awesome machine that I can at least do like side work for people or something, like, oh, I need to fix my uh whatever 56 and my Kush job is ending in June. Yeah, I just got laid off a couple months ago and decided to go all in on 3D printing. I mean, there's so much you can do with these things. Like I said, I got other work I do, so it's not like I don't have other income. So you're kind of going all in on 3D printing as well. Yeah, man, I see the potential. Like, again, I mean, there's just so much you can do with these things, right? I mean, it it literally you can make your money back on it so easily. You know, it might take some time depending on what you're trying to do. But it'll, I see so much potential in this thing. Again, dude, as soon as I saw it in person, I was like, yep, that's it. That's the one. I gotta have it. Yeah, I bought a Creality Ferret Pro as well. Creality Ferret Pro? What is that? I'm gonna look that up. Oh, a 3D scanner, dude. Nice. Very nice. Supposedly I can do that with my phone. I'm sure this, like, specifically made thing is better than my phone, but that's something I want to get into as well. 3D scanning stuff. That's cool. Yeah, cheap, but still, it'll get you into that world. So I mean, it's good to start cheap with those because the good ones are really expensive. I've looked at them. I almost bought one. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's really cool. It'd be awesome is if the 3D printers had that built into the interior. Just have a little turntable in there that spins, and you use the cameras built into the machine. Surprised that's not a thing, or is that a thing? Another thing for Bambu Lab printers, I wish there was a button to clean the nozzles. Like, there's G code for that. Like, why can't we have a button that you press it, it heats up the nozzle, it purges it for you, and wipes it for you? How is that not a thing yet? How long has the H series been out? And really, the Bambu printers in general have been out for a while. Do none of them have an automated, like, clean, purge and clean? Or am I just dumb and there is a function for that? So I haven't found any function for that. Then someone said that if you hit pause, not that I know of, yeah, how is that not a thing? Like, I'm also a software developer, and I mean, the way that these things work is, the G code, that's what tells it where, location and whatnot, X, Y. So, how can we not, or like, why is that not a thing? think I need to check out the GitHub because this is an open source software. I just stocked up on some spares just in case of issues. Ah, yeah. Yeah, be careful of getting spare stuff. Dude, I bought some spare nozzles off Amazon. And I mean, they were cheap, but they weren't like stupid cheap. Um, but dude, supposedly, I read the instructions. It said heat them up and then tighten it, blah blah blah. Did all that, and yeah, it printed great at first, but then it just started leaking. So, yeah, I returned those. I think it also damaged one of my build plates because I think it was slightly longer. And Amazon gave me a pretty decent credit on all that. And actually, it wasn't even a credit. They just put it back on my card. Yours are Bambu. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna... well, I heard BQ is another good brand for nozzles. BQ, I was told to stick with BQ and Bambu for nozzles. But I mean, yeah, it makes sense to stick with the manufacturer ones because, they know the tolerances. Yeah, it was one of my new build plates that I ordered. And it's, it might have even just been, I don't know, maybe it didn't damage it and I was just overthinking it. It might have just been like something. But anyway, I told them that it damaged my stuff. Because, I don't know, it just, dude, the nozzle fell apart, like the magnet fell off. Changing the heads, you should recalibrate even moving the machine. At least that's it. Oh, yeah, I do. I recalibrate. That's what I mean. When I went to go recalibrate it, when I put the new nozzle on, it like hit the build plate. Although it hits the build plate every time anyways. So, I don't know. Like I said, it might have just been like some gunk that was built up in a certain spot that it hit, and it looked like it damaged it. I don't know. All I know is I freaked out. It's not a cheap machine. And I was just like, screw this. I'm just returning these nozzles, and I'm only going to use Bambu nozzles. And maybe BQ. Because supposedly there's a specific BQ nozzle that you don't even have to clean off. Like, nothing sticks to it. So when the machine goes to nozzle wipe, like, it'll get everything off. They have some kind of special coating. And they're cheap too. They're like $20 or something like that. $30, I think. But yeah, same here. Dude, even if I move it an inch, I recalibrate the machine. I'm on top of that, and actually I'm going to remove the AMS up from the top, because if you think about it, having extra weight on the top when your machine is moving around, because look at this thing wobble, look at it. Like, I have a very stable surface that it's sitting on, and it still like wobbles like crazy. I know it's supposed to, but I feel like if I take the AMS from the top, it won't wobble as much. And if I'm doing like tall prints, I'll have less issues, I feel like. Because I noticed since getting the AMS HT, and I put that on top as well, so that added more weight. I noticed it kind of moves around a bit. Heard the coating, just never looked into them. Yeah, there's this brand, BQ. BIQUE. Yeah, I might be saying it wrong, I don't know. But that's how you spell it. Bique. But yeah, supposedly they have a special there's different ones they have, but they have one with a special coating. And it's supposed to be really good. It's not too expensive. But yeah, I was told only use Bambu or those BQ nozzles. Yeah, I guess even if a nozzle is slightly longer, when you calibrate it, that would make it like that's what you're doing is you're calibrating it for that length. So it was probably just a piece of gunk that I was looking at. Because I was trying to find it again after cleaning the build plate, and I couldn't really see it. So yeah. But hey, if Amazon is listening, yeah, you damaged my build plate. I can't even get my Twitch stream working, so Amazon probably is not paying attention to this. Twitch is having issues today. But anyways, so you got you got a mixture of printers then? You got Bambu and some others? What kind of stuff are you printing? I'm still figuring it out myself. Got a few ideas, but yeah, just basically right now I've been learning the machine and the software, and basically kind of pushing the limits of the machine to see what I can do. So far I've only used PLA and PETG, and I've actually done more PETG than PLA. I only see the BQ for the P1P, P1S, and X1C, X1E. Yeah, there's So let me see. Yeah, so you're looking for let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to share a link. That's their H2D stuff. Or well, H2 series, because basically any, well, maybe not any, but most H2 series stuff is interchangeable. Most. I won't say all, but most. So far I'm just making custom figurines for the wife to sell on her Etsy store. Nice. Made a huge custom skull that holds pins, headphones, and Xbox controller for my son yesterday. Cool, man. Nice. Yeah, if I had kids, I'd probably have a whole bunch of stuff that I've printed, but it's most of the stuff I've printed so far has been like mods for the printer itself. That's it, pretty much. I printed a Apple Watch charging stand, and some various other like desk organization type stuff. Yeah, alright. It took me fighting with ChatGPT for an hour to get it right. I don't want to use other people's license models. Oh, it's you. Oh, nice. So you made the model completely yourself? I haven't done that yet. I've modified some models, but I haven't gone completely from scratch yet. Soon. So ChatGPT is able to like make models, or did you have it like teach you how to do it? That's interesting. Everyone I've done your ChatGPT. Oh, nice. Cool. So what, basically you just ask it to make you a model and it does it? I'll have to try that. Do you pay for ChatGPT or is that like on the free stuff? Hey man, I'm getting up there with you. Not too far behind. Did you see that link? I use OpenSCAD, Nomad Sculpt, Tinkercad, and Blender and mix in some image to 3D model stuff. Oh, okay. $8 a month plan. Oh, nice. Okay. Free one limits you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've used the free one for things. I've actually run some local models because my PC has a 3080 in it, and I can run local language models. So I've done a little bit of stuff with that, but then you're just limited to your own hardware, which is the memory. Which I don't know why NVIDIA the 3080. I got the 10 gig model, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, here's an 11 gig model." I think is what they did, 11 or 12, and they're like, "Here you go, sorry guys." Yeah, cool. A 3080 with 10 gigabytes. Like, what can you do with that? Nothing. You saved the link, nice. Yeah, so that one I'm talking about is the one that has the blue heat sink on it. It's called the Panda Juicer with Vantac coating. And I think that's going to be my next purchase, is those nozzles. $25 a piece directly through BQ. I'm gonna check on Amazon. Yeah, I got a few I follow. 3D Printing Nerd. That guy's really good. There's a couple of them that I follow as well. Yeah, I will be right back. This is almost 5 hours, well, 4 hours left, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've had no issues other than when I went to render a 3D TPU Wilson replica. My system used all 32 gigabytes of RAM. It has never stressed my 4090 at all. Oh, wow. Awesome Lab is, they got me turned into, oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I'll have to look into that kind of stuff. Hey, actually, I was wrong. It looks like all the BQ, at least the H2 series BQ nozzles, they all have that coating on it, or a coating of sorts. So, yeah, I would definitely be trying those out. Okay, so do not buy from Amazon. Don't buy the BQ from Amazon because comparing it to the website, like BQ's website, these are not the same as what Amazon is selling. Unless they're just showing the wrong pictures. Bambu Studio sometimes put a hit on RAM if it's left running too long. If I have too much model editing with it. Oh, that would make sense why my stuff was lagging last night. I had a print going overnight, and you know, it's supposed to go till maybe 4 or 5 a.m. I think, and then you know it would have just stopped. But I think I had multiple instances of Bambu Studio open, so I'm wondering if that's what happened. So what is there like a memory leak? Yeah, I've gotten a few things. I got some build plates from Amazon as well. I got it's a single build plate with 2 different designs on it. One side is like diamond plated kind of looking, and then the other side is carbon fiber. And then I got another just regular textured PEI plate that like looks like this one that you see. I got another one of those. I want to get another design one because there's like different designs you can get. So more nozzles and another build plate. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, what? I'm at 31 gigs right now of RAM. So let's see what it is. Oh, it's Google Chrome. I have a bunch of tabs open. You don't have the dual design one yet. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks. 25 bucks for a build plate. Something like that. Oh, and those nozzles are $24.99 for 2 directly through BQ. They're sold out. Oh, wait. It just sold out in the US warehouse. US and EU warehouse, it's sold out. I got some spare textured and some smooth plated for the EDC keychains I'm designing. Be right back. Right on. Yeah, okay, so there are different versions. There's one that has a replaceable nozzle and one with integrated nozzle. My suggestion is not get the replaceable nozzle version. Either that, you gotta tighten that thing a lot, I guess. Or just the brand I had wasn't good. I just knew you had background music. Yeah, it's kind of low. Someone said it was too loud. So, which I just noticed my mic going into the red. So, let me adjust this a little bit. Is my voice like overpowering the music? Test, test, test. How about that? Test, test. 1, 2, test. Test, test. Well, my mic's not going in the red anymore. I think there were some scaling issues with this print. Sound fine? Okay. I don't play sound when I stream my prints. I just let her rip and walk away. Yeah, I even got, if you look to the left there and why I have the camera kind of angled, I have on my TV, I have a like visualizer thing going. I'd like to put a little screen because there's like that window right there. I'd like to maybe put a little screen right there or something. But I need to come up with a better camera mount for my. I'm using it. My old iPhone is the camera, so I need to get a better mounting system. That's something I want to design, I think, because I want it to attach to the front door. I have streamed off and on for a decade or more and only ever get bots, so I ignore it when I stream. Yeah, I've been streaming a long time too. I was more into the gaming scene, so I was a PUBG partner. I did pretty good with that. I've been streaming a long time, but mostly on Twitch. And back when I was PUBG partner, I was multi-streaming. I was doing Twitch and YouTube. But it's been a while. I just got back into streaming, actually. Seen the smoke in the phone. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the reflection of my phone. Yeah, and I feel like if I was able to mount this like directly up against the glass, like you probably can't see the reflection of the phone, right? But also, if I do that, you lose that kind of effect on the left there, because that is also a reflection off the front glass. Well, it's actually a combination of reflections. It's reflecting off of the inside of the. It's I don't know. It's kind of cool. It was an effect I just found. I did PUBG in the beginning, then mostly Destiny 2 and Battlefield and COD games. Oh, right on. It looks better than when I stream my printer. I just stream the monitor that has Bambu Studio on it. Yeah, that's what I was doing, like this. And then I just had the camera on over here. I was doing that, but the camera, at least in my H2D, like, yeah, it's 1080p, but I don't know. It could be just my network, but it's not the greatest. I'm too lazy for a big production. Yeah, I was trying to, I'm thinking about turning this into just a 24-hour channel, just always something going, whether or not it's 3D printing. And you just always have music going, and when the printer's going, I'll have it up live. When it's not going, just some music with some like games people can play or something. So, but if I do that, I don't want my main PC streaming it 24/7. I would rather something a little bit lower powered running 24/7. So I have an older PC sitting around that maybe I could do that with. But I'll have to do some testing to make sure it can handle everything. Because that's an older PC. I do have a little laptop that could do it. That would probably run better than the other PC. And it would be mobile. I think there's just a little bit of issues happening because I scaled this model. So if you see, there's some stringing going on. I think from scaling plus that nozzle had PETG in it before this print. So that's the thing. That's why I tried getting those other nozzles. I wanted, 2 nozzles for PETG, 2 nozzles for PLA. And then when I get more advanced doing other materials, I'll have, 2 nozzles for each. Because you have to have this for the H2D, they have to both be, 0.2 or 0.4. They have to both be the same at all times. Unless they've changed that. But as far as I'm aware, you can only do 2 of the same size nozzles. Did you do the fixed model after you scaled? Oh, no, I did not. That's probably where I messed up, huh? I'm going to do that and see what the difference is. I think I'll do another print after this. I mean, this thing doesn't need to be perfect, but I am a perfectionist. And this is for my stepfather. I'm making him a little phone stand because he mentioned he wanted a stand for his phone that also like amplifies the sound. And so that's what this is for. I'll do that after every tweak and only ever had minimal streaming with TPU. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Actually, you know what? After doing that, it does look smoother in the preview, or the prepare window at least. Let me preview and see the difference. I mean, I was going to reprint this anyways, because this is just a PLA test print. The final is going to be in PETG, I think. Just because it's stronger, so. Yeah, you know what? That does look, that looks better. So when I print it again, you know, if the scaling is right, I'll use this new model I just did. Can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, I did it, and it does look slightly different. Like it smooths everything out a little bit. So yeah, I'll be printing that one again. I mean, I was going to print it again anyways, so not a big deal. But yeah, thank you for that. I'll remember that. Uh-oh. YouTube is telling me it's having issues, so I apologize if something's happening. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Crap. I don't even wash my build plate. I just hit it with a bottle of water on a paper towel and the purple Elmer's glue stick, and I have hundreds of prints between my two printers. Wash. I don't even do that, man. I haven't used any adhesive. I just clean off my build plate with IPA. That's it. And I'm probably close to 300 hours or more. It's not, looks fine on my end. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just YouTube being weird. It's alright. But yeah, man. I've only used IPA. I haven't used any adhesives at all. Like, not once. I just use IPA, and I clean it, you know, pretty well after every single print. And so far, I haven't had a single issue with bed adhesion. At least not at fault of the bed being dirty. I did have a print that was kind of tall have an issue. When you start using PETG and TPU, you will. No, PETG has been fine. I will say though, probably on those design build plates, maybe, because they're like really smooth. I might have to use adhesives on that. But I mean, I've been using that without issues. Most of my printing has been PETG. I use it for releasing, not the sticking. Ah, I see. So I'm thinking about using hairspray. I was told if you go to the dollar store and get the really cheap stuff, and if it doesn't have this certain chemical, whatever it is, I heard that's the best. But the only problem with that is I don't want that stuff getting all over the inside of my printer, so I gotta think of a better way of applying it. Because here's my thought process with glue sticks, right? Like over time, isn't that adding like layers to your build surface? That's why I'm kind of scared of using like a glue stick or something like that, right? No. Oh. No. Wait, what? Don't use hairspray? Is that what you're saying no to? Trust me, the water on a paper towel with the purple glue stick works like a dream. Hairspray is worse? Well, I just thought it... Like, I've heard suggestions, people saying, like, it's really good. No to the hairspray. Okay. Yeah, I've heard from multiple people that's like really good to use. You don't spray it inside of the printer. You either take the printer, the print bed out and spray it outside of the machine, or like apply it a different way. But if you used it and it's like a bad idea, then I'm definitely not going to try it. But it just made sense in my head because it's more of a liquid, you know? Check this out, I'll fire up my P2S and stream me putting the glue stick on a paper towel. Oh no, I already know. I know the glue stick stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you apply it, you put it on the towel and apply it. So you're putting on like a really thin coat is what you're saying. Because what I've seen people do is they just like load that stuff on there. Check it out though. Let me see what you're talking about. Yeah, I understand. So then could you make like a mixture then? Where you could like apply it with a brush maybe? Or like a roller or something. Basically, I'm trying to come up with reusable things because, you know, like I said, I've been using IPA, but they're the IPA wipes. So over time, I'm going to spend a lot of money on those wipes, right? So I want a way to apply it. You know, with what you're talking about with the paper towel. You know, I'm going to be having to buy paper towels then. But if I had some kind of tool to apply it, you know, like let's say a little roller or a brush, maybe like a wide brush or something, or a reusable towel. Because yeah, I'm looking for like sustainability. I've been trying to come up with ways, like even gloves. I use gloves on everything because I don't want my skin oils getting on the build plate, stuff like that. So instead of these throwaway nitrile gloves, which I got really cheap at Walmart, by the way, check them out. They're like $4 for a pack of them, the black nitrile gloves. I don't know if they're still on sale, but I just bought 2 packs of them. Until I figure out like something different. I bought these gloves from the hardware store, but they left a residue. I might try washing them in the washing machine. Yes, you can. IPA distilled water and clear almost glue, all even parts. See, that's what I was thinking of, mixing some IPA. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Then I can just 3D print a little container to, like, dip a brush in or something. Something that can seal. Yeah, but you also apply adhesives. Once you have adhesives on there, you know, your skin oils are kind of... Watch, I'll show you. Alright. I'm on your channel. Gave you a follow, by the way. I'll have to mute my music. Hold on. I'll just pause it. Oh, so the P2S has a good camera on it too. Yeah, okay, I see. Yep. Nice. Gotcha. Cool. Oh, if you can hear me, hit the video button again because the video stopped. Hey, there we go. No, I didn't see the paper towel part. It literally stopped right as you were about to do it. Yeah, okay. So you put the purple on the wet paper towel. Gotcha. And just rub it on. Right on. Alright. Gotcha. That's it, let it dry and done. Right on. Word. Appreciate that. So do you do that for every print? Yep. So wet the paper towel, put the glue on the paper towel, the wet paper towel. Got it. So that's the P2S, right? It looks pretty similar to the H2, just smaller on the inside, and it doesn't have the windows on the sides. No, every 5 to 10. Okay. So not every print. Got it. Yeah, my mom uses glue sticks. She has two P1Ss. She uses glue sticks too. I think she does the same thing. She just applies it every once in a while. I got your H2S going right now. Nice. This is a PLA print. Very nice. And what, the only difference between the H2S and H2D is the S is a single nozzle, right? And then obviously it doesn't have like the extra windows on the sides. But they're technically the same printer, right? This one is a dual nozzle, one's a single. So what, this was a chat GPT model right here? No window. Yeah. But yeah, technically it's the same thing as a H2D. I mean, really all the Bambu Lab printers are the same, like, quality-wise. They all print the same, which is crazy. Yeah, yeah, no window. See, I like the H2D, um, not just because of the dual nozzle, but it's just, I don't know, man, I love it. It's an in-between of all the H2 models. Like, it's the easiest one to upgrade to whichever one, because you already have the side windows and everything. Like I said, I was like, yeah, I gotta have that one. So again, if you're on the fence about it, man, I mean, you already know how good these printers are. Just go for it. It's amazing. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've done quite a bit of dual nozzle stuff. Um, you know, I had a black PETG in one, and then like a transparent clear PETG in the other, and I made some interesting things with that. Then obviously you can do PETG with PLA supports very easily. So, oh, that's that skull thing. That's cool. Oh wow, so these are all GPT, dude. Yeah, I need to get on that. Yeah, yours is too. I think it's YouTube. YouTube was having issues yesterday too. I have a couple of friends that are streamers, and one of my friends was trying to stream yesterday, and he was having a ton of issues. So it looks like that's carrying over to today. Yeah, yours is buffering too. It's just YouTube, I think. Not on your end, so I wouldn't worry about it. ChatGPT opens CAD and record image to 3D model. You can make anything. I don't know. It's not that weird. Had this happen. The audio just keeps disconnecting. Yeah, it's not you. It's YouTube. That's kind of annoying. It means this recording will probably be all jacked up too. You talk to yourself a lot? Yo, hello. Yeah, I talk to myself sometimes. What's good, Lukey? And what's good? Had to go camping? And whatever's going on with YouTube, it's on YouTube's side. I'm also streaming to Kick, which Kick does not have any ads, so more than welcome to jump over here, or you can stay here on YouTube. And yeah, right now I was talking to Tech. Tech, do you see the little extruder wheel decoration I added to the H2D? Alright, I'll close your stream. I think this printer's honestly beautiful, especially the tool head. I wish I had the H2S though. Yeah, dude, I love the H2D. It really is a beautiful piece of machinery. Like, it's awesome. No, Lukey, I'm keeping the stream up. Tech is, he was streaming as well. Yeah, and all I was saying is since YouTube is having problems, you could move over to Kick if you wanted. It's the same, kick.com/wisbydesign. There's no dashes or anything though. Yeah, that's something I designed. That little extruder wheel decoration. The H2D normally doesn't have anything there. And I noticed, you know, all the other printers, they have a little thing on the extruder wheel. You know, why not the H2D? So this is one of those projects I did a dual nozzle, black PETG and clear PETG. And then I used one of those diamond plate design build plates. So if you get like really close, you can see a cool design on it. Yeah, that's I customized that. That was one of the first things I customized actually. I did do a little damage to my cover though, the cover that goes over everything there. It like scratched the inside of it slightly because the first one I printed was a little bit too tall. And I wasn't trying to push it in too like far either. So yeah, that was my own fault. And it just slightly scratched it, you can even tell. And plus a new tool head cover is like $5 or something if I really wanted to replace it. Or I could even just print one, which I'm thinking about doing because if you notice the reflection kind of sometimes hides the extruder wheel. So I'm thinking about printing something with a hole there. or even modifying this one. You know, buy a new one for spare, and modify this one, and just cut a hole in the center. And then like clean it up with something around the edge. I don't know yet. I've thought about a bunch of different ideas. I'll probably end up just 3D printing something. But I use the clear PETG because of the lights. There's an indicator that tells you which extruder is being used. See the little light on the top of the wheel? There's a light on each side that lights up depending on what nozzle you're using. There's another one similar to this, and that's the one I like based it on. But that was the one that scratched my tool head cover there. So that's why I customized it, made it my own kind of thing. Because it was actually originally made for the A1, I think, this extruder wheel. It was an A1 wheel. I modified it, changed some dimensions, and the original creator had painted kick his buffering too. So maybe it is something on my end. Yo, that's not cool. Maybe it's just all the streaming stuff. I couldn't even get Twitch running. Twitch would not start for me. Well, sorry about that, guys. Not really sure what to do. Could restart the stream, but this apparently has 3 hours left. But, I mean, 3 hours of buffering? I think I do give it a little restart. I know it's killing it. Oh, am I sending it too much bitrate? Hold on. I bet that's what it is. It's not the RAM. I'm only using 48% of my RAM. I have 64 gigs of RAM, I'm using 30. GPU's fine. CPU's fine. It's network related. Yeah, I think it's like, maybe Cloudflare's messing up again. You know, like something, the world, the Internet of Things, like something out there isn't right. For anybody watching, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try restarting my stream, because I couldn't even get it